finishes we've ever seen, record-breaking, and the West Coast don't score. How did it all unfold for you guys?
Yeah, look, it was certainly one of the best wins I've been involved in since I've been at the footy club. We've always got that belief that we can score and score quickly, but the way the last quarter played out last night, you probably didn't see it coming. You've always got that belief, but once we got the momentum, we got rolling, so it was obviously pleasing in the end.
The last quarter's have been an issue.
Can we get you to look straight ahead here when you answer me? I know it's a bit difficult, but
No worries, mate.
that'd be great.
Is there a reason why this one clicked compared to some of the others that didn't?
It was it was a little bit interesting. Obviously, we've been working pretty hard at making sure we finish out the games, and but yeah, as I said, we just got the momentum as the game wore on, and we're able to score and score quickly.
Adam Simpson said it felt like West Coast just rolled over. Did it feel like you could do no wrong in that last quarter?
Yeah, no, I certainly didn't feel like they rolled over. It was a tight tussle all night, and they played some exceptional footy, and it was a little bit of an arm wrestle in the end, but we couldn't bridge that gap of the 2-goal lead they had, and once we did we get that early in the last quarter, we'll as you said, we've got a bit of confidence and we're able to go from there.
And talk us through that snap in the last quarter. How happy were you after
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah, it's pleasing obviously to when it goes through. I missed a few early in the game, but the boys were outstanding. Eddie had a great night last night. No one celebrates a goal like Rory Atkins, so I'm not sure if you saw that one, but it was obviously pleasing once we got 30 points up that we weren't too far away from a win.
Does the label fit best attack in the AFL?
I'm not too sure. I know we're certainly, our attack certainly stems from our defence. So, as you mentioned, keeping them to 0-0 in the last quarter is something we pride ourselves on. And our defence last night was super. Obviously, being able to set up that wall, and very hard for West Coast to be able to get through. So, obviously, re-entries come from that, and you get a good opportunity at scoring. So, a lot of credit has to go to the mids and defenders for that.
But surely some of the credit goes. Everyone's noting there's got so many attacking points. Adelaide, whether it be you, Jenkins, Walker, Cameron, Betts.
Yeah,
just
look,
the multi-options make it just so dangerous to contain.
Yeah, the guys you mentioned there are having great years individually, and we're playing pretty collectively at the minute as well. So, Charlie Cameron's really come on in the last few weeks, and Mitch McGovern's played every game this year and improving each week, and Josh has had an outstanding year. And then you've got Tex and Eddie as well. So, those 5 guys have been outstanding this year, and it's certainly enjoyable being able to play with them.
What did you make of Mitch versus Jeremy? Was there much talk out there on the ground?
No, there wasn't. It was, it was obviously a pretty special moment for them and their families that they were able to play against each other. I know the families have got half Adelaide jersey, half West Coast, so that would have been pretty cool for them. So, I'm sure he was excited, but also pleased we won in the end.
Obviously, teams set up to stop you having the perfect quarter like you did. I mean, now you got a week off or so, but when you're back on track, how do you make sure you can replicate what you did?
Oh, well, certainly. We, all last night does is put us at 8-4. There's, a whole half of the season left to go, and we've, we obviously get a little bit of a break now to mentally and physically, freshen up a little bit. But, our mind's certainly on the job that we've got a lot of work to do, and you can't. The season's not over at the halfway mark when you're 8-4. So, there's a lot of teams above us at the minute, and a lot of teams coming for us as well below us. So, we can't rest on our laurels. We've got to keep improving, and we'll do that over the next week and a half, getting ready for North Melbourne.
Is it a mindset thing when you play that well? Is that all it is? Just an execution and a mindset?
A little bit of mindset, but also a lot of hard work goes into it, and preparation goes into it during the week and throughout, obviously pre-season. So we worked really hard on some areas we wanted to, put into play last night, and we're able to do that.
How much do you need the break?
The break is really important. You sort of look for the break a little bit further out, but obviously keep your mind on the job week to week. But you certainly, I think you will benefit from it. About 5-6 weeks down the track, you'll go, that break was really beneficial. So every team gets one, and it's really important.
So you agree that?
So what else do you need to improve it?
Well, as it's been documented, as you said, we're able to score and score quite well, but our defence at times has not has let us down, but it's certainly an area we need to improve on. I mean, the last month especially, we've been really good at being able to restrict teams to inside 50s, and and obviously that stops them from scoring. But you know, against some of the good teams we've played this year, and they've been able to beat us, we probably leaked too many inside 50s maybe early in the year, and you know, that's a bit to do with the whole team defence. So that's an area we're going to keep looking to improve on. And as you saw, if we can, you know, we can display really strong effort with that, we're going to get the results we're after.
You came close against Dogs, Hawks, Geelong, this sort of stuff. Do you feel like the win against West Coast, do you agree with the fact that it's reinforced you as a top 4 contender?
Oh, look, a couple of those games, even though we were close, we certainly felt like we were a long way away. So we know we've got a lot of work to do to be able to, you know, mix it against those teams. But last night obviously was a good step in the right direction. But you know, as Rooch mentioned before, you know, at 8-4 we've got a lot of work to do. We've got some teams we need to beat. I think that's the first top 8 team we've beaten, so along with Sydney at home. So it's you know, we're going to work pretty hard over the next few weeks to make sure the second half of the year we're performing strongly.